Peace and blessings. I pray that this video greets you in the best of health and resolve. I am actually going to chat with you today with my new eyes again, because I really want us to look even more deeply at this concept of dignity. And as I stated in the previous 4 videos, our dignity is innate. And dignity is about our sense of self-worth and our sense of worth of other human beings and the vulnerability that goes along with it. So we tend to sort of look at other people and say, oh, she or he is very dignified. But this video and the one that preceded it is about how are we, how are you, how are we all tempted to undermine our dignity. And I named a few in the previous video, and I talked about how we shirk responsibility, how we might save face, how we impose blame on others when our dignity is violated, or when we perceive that other people have disrespected us. But what we're really doing is we're undermining our own dignity. So this video is about self-responsibility. And I want to go over a few more ways that we lose our self-responsibility, that we create false dignity, which then results in devaluing ourselves. So even while I'm saying this, I'm sure that pictures are coming into your consciousness of the myriad of ways in which you have allowed your dignity to be undermined by another human being's actions. Some of these things that we do are fully conscious, and some of them are sort of unconscious. And the one that I experience quite a bit in my practice when I'm trying to guide couples back to each other or guide people back to themselves is the most common sort of running away from our own dignity is when we don't take responsibility for our actions. It's when we blame other people for our troubles. It's when we lose sight of what we have done that contributes to what our current challenge is. And so the number one question, the number one dignity question that I ask people every single day is, fill in the blank for me. I contribute to my problems when I. Now fill in that blank for yourself. How do you contribute to your problem? Now, it doesn't mean that you cause every problem in your life, but how do you actively contribute? What that might look like in the workplace is engaging in gossip with peers that you really don't even like that much. And I see people come here all the time. They say, well, I teamed up with so-and-so to get back at my boss. And I'm like, you don't even like so-and-so. Yeah, I know I don't like her. However, we were chill that day because we needed to go after him, go after her. That really the dignified way. I see a lot of people run from conflict. Think about this. Think about whether this is you. Running from conflict through the wall of the cell phone. So our dignity gets undermined when we don't want to have a real conversation, and instead we send text messages that are voluminous, full of fire and anger and all these emotions that don't adequately get conveyed if we decide not to see eye to eye, not to look another human being in the eye and say, you hurt me, you said this, you said this. When we do that, then we have an opportunity to both offer and to accept an apology. We have an opportunity for self-awareness. So true dignity is about always being aware of our contributions, both positive and negative, to every interaction that we have. And it must be real. It's not righteous indignation. It is true, valid honoring of your self-worth. It is based on truth. And how do you know what you're saying is based on truth? You close your eyes and you feel it into it for yourself. You know the truth. Feel it. And so this week, I want you to really, really, really notice how you undermine your dignity. I want you to let go of the temptation of gossip, of saving face, of shirking responsibility, the temptation of avoiding conflict, the temptation of taking the bait. It's not easy. You're going to have to take a lot of breaths. You're going to have to pull out your journal. You're going to have to shake. And when it's all over, you will be grateful that you were able to maintain a sense of your own self-worth. Keep me posted. I'm with you. I'm watching you. I'm watching my own actions. I'm watching my own heart. I'm listening. I'm watching from here. So I thank you for trying. I thank you for putting yourself out there again and again and again and regaining what is rightfully yours. I'll see you soon. Peace and blessings.